on that though.
Yeah, that would have been a nightmare.
Yeah.
Nah, you probably would have noticed the red light wasn't on. Actually, what would have happened is in 3 minutes, the lens would have shut and let us know.
Exactly what would have happened in the middle of an epic riff.
Yeah, we would have solved world hunger.
You're like, dude, I was doing my Donald Trump is gay. You're like, fuck. Yeah, man. So I was thinking about this earlier. When were you homeless when you first moved here? How long ago was that you were in your car and then at the extended stay?
So it started at the extended stay, and then I circled back to homeless.
Extended stay is not
extended stay was mid-late 2020.
Okay.
So it was like the end of the summer 2020.
So in 6 years,
yeah,
you're here.
Uh-huh.
That's wild. That's crazy. You're in here with a disc golf course in your backyard.
Yeah.
Which was fucking dope.
Pretty fun. I'm really happy with how it came out. And especially I got out there, I used a weed whacker for like half an hour. And it looks so much better. It's like, oh, now it's like, really, we can do this thing.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? The instant gratification. You're like, oh, I get it. You know, like suburban dads that were like, I like to mow my lawn. You like, you get it because you instantly look back and it's like, it looks better right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a hate relationship with mowing the yard because my dad did it as like a punishment. Mm-hmm. So it was like, you got to come here Saturday morning. You got to wake up early, get out here. It sucked.
Yeah.
So I hated it. And then I lived at a place that like I had almost an acre backyard. Like it was like a big ass backyard. And the guy I was renting it from was like, dude, that's the only, like, you have to keep up at this yard.
Yeah.
And so it turned into where I would just get some beers. I would cook out at the end. Every time I would grill burgers at the end. So I knew I had something to look forward to.
Yep.
And then, you know.
Dude, I mean, I grew up on 4 acres.
Yeah.
And probably an acre and a half to 2 acres of that was grass. And guess who was mowing it?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So would you do a riding mower?
Yeah.
Like a big one?
Not the good one. Not the good one that'll do it fast. The one that'll take like a, tractor riding mower.
Yeah.
And it would take like 2.5, 3 hours of just riding that thing continuously.
Yeah.
But then sometimes we do the neighbor's yard. The neighbor's yard was kind of fun because she had a lot of trees that were kind of randomly dispersed. And like when you're trying to make it look nice and you're like, okay, how do I figure out these trees? It's like a puzzle almost. Yeah, so like the neighbor's yard wasn't as bad. But like our yard was just a big ass field basically. Damn. And that sucks because you're just doing circles.
So how old are you on this riding lawnmower? When was what age is he like, Trent, you're allowed to go out there and do it?
Probably like 12-ish.
That rules, bro. That's like 7th grade. That's the perfect age.
Uh-huh.
I had a shitty push mower that was older than me.
It was a push mower before that.
Dude, this push mower was like 20-something years old. It had none of the like self-guiding. It wasn't like you had to put your ass into it. Like it fucking sucked. Dude.
Well, now I'm using the mechanical mower. And that thing is...
So wait a minute. Does it get batteries?
No.
Oh, you're saying this is like
a mechanical lawnmower.
Flintstone, the
spinning.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, how much grass do I have? I have
not a lot.
600 square feet of grass total.
You got a weed eater backyard.
Yeah.
For sure.
Does
it cut good? Does
the weed eater?
No, the push.
Fine. It cuts enough.
It's like scissors.
Have you noticed my lawn looking more out of hand? It's working.
Yeah. You're right. That's just funny.
It doesn't do incredibly, but like it does enough that it's like as long as I'm doing it at least once a week, nothing is getting
The guy
crazy.
at Home Depot is like, you're the first non-Amish person that I've ever sold this to. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. He's like, you have more beards than most of you guys.
Yeah, he's like, where's your funny hat? Like, you're not in your outfit.
You have a zipper right now?
What do you mean you don't have apple butter? Like, what the fuck, bro? Jebediah. Dude, the more that I read about like digital ID, the more I'm like, all right, what do they believe in? Like, what is the tenets of Amish? It's really ridiculous.
Yeah.
When you start reading it, it's like they really took some liberties with what they believe. I mean, they can take Uber because somebody else drives them. I'm like, oh, okay, dude.
My dad, when he had a construction company, at one point hired a crew of Amish guys to come like help him frame out a basement or something.
No.
And he was like, he was telling me stories because he's like, they would use the battery powered nail guns. They just weren't allowed to use the charger.
That's so fucking.
So they would just ask you to switch out the battery for them.
You're like, are you fucking lazy or Amish? Like, what is
crazy.
this?
But then he said they didn't use any wood. So there would be places where there would be like, they got to fill in something like this big. They would just take scrap 2x4s and nail them together to make a stack that would fit in there. Perfect. And then they would just use that.
What?
But they would like even it up so it looked like it wasn't like rough and weird looking.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think there's a reason my dad hired him once, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, nah, I'm out, bro. I don't need some weird dudes.
Back to Mexican cruise.
Yeah. Back to the fucking siestas. Have the fucking Mexican dudes on the construction site rule. They're the best.
Yeah.
They fucking. I loved working with like. What was cool is when I did cabinets, you got to go into these houses that were being built, and there was all the different people. You got to see like the countertop dudes.
Yeah.
That come in with the heavy granite.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's an interesting job. Then you get the windows guys.
Yeah.
That are like, it's kind of a racket. Like windows should not be that expensive.
Yeah.
We did a beach house one time, and it was like a multi-million-dollar beach house down in I can't even remember the place. It's where they filmed the Truman Show. Whatever.
Florida.
Yeah, Florida. On the Gulf. And it's like this multi-million-dollar house. But dude, there was a guy that was up there that was like doing like mosaic in the hardwood upstairs.
Whoa.
And it was a ballroom where they had a thing that went up that was a catwalk so that you could go and dance over the dance floor. I was like, yo, who the fuck is living here? Like, who is going to have this house?
That's crazy.
Crazy. And the one guy I went up there.
What do you do with that room most of the time?
Nothing. That's what I mean. It's a beach house. It's not even his main house. That's just his party house. I was like, this dude. And so like I went up there one time and watched this guy. He was like doing like this decorative like inlay of wood. And I just sat there and ate lunch. I was like, you mind if I just hang out? He's like, no, man, that's cool. And I was just like, this is crazy. Yeah. The amount of detail and the money. One time we're all in the kitchen and I was like, excuse me. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. Am I in your way? And it was just some guy drinking coffee. And I went, no, you're fine. He went, yeah, I just own the fucking place. Sorry, I'm in my own house. I was like, oh, he's like a New York dickhead. Like,
Jesus.
Crazy.
Man.
To stand in the middle of a house where people are bringing shit in and be like, oh, am I in the way? Like,
we have way different construction experience.
Well, I mean, the guy that I was working
because you were working you were finishing carpet construction. I was framing.
Yeah, you were okay.
I was framing. I've put a couple roofs on as like a teenager.
I thought you were going to say it was like luxurious. I was like, well, let me cut you off there. The guy I was working
concrete with, pouring, shit like that. I
found out halfway through it that he was like a alcoholic because his hand was shaking so bad on the job site. And I was like, hey, man, it's not like I don't know that you're drunk. Like, you need to go out to the car and drink that hot thing of fucking Bud Light. And get back in here and finish. Like, he had to go and hammer a couple of beers and then come back in.
Oh,
but he was like, I was like, you know what's not working? You like having a shaky hand while I hold this cabinet. If you nail gun my hand through I was like, dude, now we got issues. I don't care that you're drunk. Like, I'll drive the van home. Mm-hmm. Like, I probably shouldn't have let you drive this morning.
Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it,
you're done driving forever.
Mistakes have been made, but that's in the past.
But I was like getting the bag out and I saw he literally had a 6-pack of Natural Light. And I was like, just hot. Not even in a cooler, just hot in the back of the van.
That's a true alcoholic.
I was like, that's crazy.
Like, that's one of the ways I know that I'm not like fully like problem hooked is because if a beer is warm, I'm just going to not drink it.
Yeah. I'm good.
I'll drink it when it's cold. Mm-hmm. And if it's not going to get cold, I'm not going to drink it.
I mean, I was just like, that's crazy. And it's like, You're my boss. Who the fuck am I? Dude?
You're my boss.
Just fucking ice him down, dude. I can't say shit. Just be like, that's my cooler. Don't look in that. That's the El Jefe cooler, bro. Don't worry about what's in that one. I mean, who the fuck? I was like, why is the purpose of? It's like when we used to.
And it's crazy how common that was. Like,
yeah.
And not, I mean, dude, in the Army, there were.
I can imagine.
In several different places, there were people in positions that had varying levels of authority who would have a cup that nobody ever knew what was in the cup. And it was never disclosed. Actually, there's one, I had a warrant officer who told me, she's like, I show up at PT with coffee with whiskey and Bailey's in it.
Ooh, wee.
She's like, at breakfast, she gets something. And she comes to work with like a big like gas station soda cup that's just like a Jack and Coke.
Big gulp.
Re-ups that at lunch.
But hey.
And that was one of the few ladies that was allowed to have a car in Korea.
She like did the Korean fucking. That's crazy,
bro. She did all of our taxes.
That's
because
dude.
To her, doing taxes was more fun than work.
Man.
So she would just like when tax season came around, she'd be like, "If you want me to do your taxes, I'm just gonna be doing them these couple days. That's what I'm doing."
Just getting hammered. Just
oh yeah,
doing numbers. You are the tax sheet. I am TurboTax.
Yeah. Well, that's the fun thing about warrant officers. They're not really, but they're kind of outside of the law in a lot of ways.
I mean, I'm not saying that everybody should. Like, obviously, if you're a doctor, if you drive a bus, but getting drunk at work does rule. Not all the time, but every once in a while, a little buzz at your job.
I used to do it so much.
Just makes it go nice and smooth, especially the service industry.
In the brewing industry, it's
holy
big.
I think it should be necessary.
Dude, when you're making beers,
yeah.
having some beers is the best.
It's like, hey, man, you're acting kind of like a dickhead. Have you had a beer in the last hour? Like, you're kind of insufferable. We should make commercials like the Stickers commercial. Like, hey, man, if you had a beer, you're kind of a dickhead. Yeah, man. I mean,
you're not you when you're not drunk. Honestly, funny sketch.
It's just me at a playground, and I'm like, God damn it, hey, man, come on. Christina takes me aside. She goes, babe, have you had any vodka?
Have you?
You're not you when you're not drunk.
It's Everclear. We're advertising Everclear.
She goes, it's okay. I brought the Jello shots. Emergency Jello shots on the go. Are your hands shaking?
Are your hands shaking? Jello shots made with Everclear.
Are you having trouble hanging that cabinet? Is your helper a little fucking tattletale bitch? Have a Jello shot of Everclear.
But it's the size of like it looks like just like a Jello cup that you like pack with lunch.
You're just passed out in a forklift.
It's actually a miracle. With our miracle of science technology, we've made...
You can get drunk anywhere.
We've made 95% alcohol into Jello. They said we couldn't make it that strong into Jello, but we did.
It literally defies all physics. We don't know how it's solid.
We won a Nobel Prize in chemistry for this.
Hot Ones sent us a cease and desist. You're like, dude, one and done.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could definitely solve that.
Jello clear.
Jello clear. Do you need to get drunk now and it's not, would you say, cool?
The Jello that comes in a mason jar.
We think church should be a lot more fun. Are you a fucking parent? This is for the mom on the go.
Well, you give them a boring old Jello.
Yeah.
You can spice up your breakfast.
All the other moms at the playground are sober Sallies.
Tired of the boring old HOA meeting.
Are you on your last straw with the PTA group? Why don't you show them up? Why don't you show up and tell them all you know about Israel?
Are you not excited about your child's what is it? What do they call? I lost it. The thing where your parents have to go to the school and talk to your teacher.
Oh yeah, the parent teacher conference.
Yeah, not
Are you
pumped
trying
for
to
that.
agitate? Yeah. Oh,
Are you
man.
trying to physically assault your
Showing
child's
up,
teacher?
slurring drunk to a PTA and just start bringing up the crisis in the Middle East?
Would be great. Yeah. Well, what are we going to tell our kids?
What do I tell my kid about? What if I don't quite agree with their agenda? Everybody's like, Mr. Ray,
Yeah.
please settle down. It's made with we have to make it with peppermint schnapps, so it just tastes like it smells like you just ate a mint.
Yeah. You start yelling like terrorist implications at a black family with the last name Washington. You're just like, well, what do they do? We don't know what they're planning. just way off base on everything.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it is like that though. Like I do see drunk parents at the brewery.
Oh
like,
yeah,
it's crazy.
Your job is mostly to not speak about it.
Man, the other night I had to close, and it's been a while since I've been in there in the old night owl hours.
Oh, and I bet that gets tough.
Let me tell you, people are unhinged.
Mm-hmm.
People are truly fucking losing it. Bro, this lady comes
You're
up.
used to the day drunk crowd when it's still fun.
Yes, still having fun, still on, like not at the end of their night.
The girls are still wearing their shoes.
Yeah. I looked around the fucking dining room. It looked like an emergency room waiting room. I was like, this is crazy. People are falling apart, dude. It's fucking, everyone needs to go home. This lady comes up. I have a line. Like, it's pretty busy, right? And she starts talking, and she's like, what are you doing for Easter? And I'm like, probably going to hang out with my family, maybe go see something up in North Georgia. She goes, North Georgia? I just moved my dad into a hump. Bro, she starts telling me for the next 6 minutes, I am held hostage at the computer. And I'm doing the thing where I'm looking over her, like trying to pull, and she kept like moving in front of me. Then as she's talking, I'm like, okay, I got to switch strategies.
Yeah, you should have invited that lady on the show.
I'm like, this lady will not let me go. So I was like, switch strategies. Now I'm gonna give her my attention because that's obviously she's begging for attention.
But then you give her enough attention that she realizes her story's not good.
Dude,
that's the goal.
I stared into this lady's soul, right?
Yeah.
I'm staring into her face. I'm letting her. She's talking about now her dad can't afford things, so now they're moving in together. She's talking about, and as I'm staring at her, I start noticing like she doesn't have eyebrows. They're shaved off. They're drawn on. I'm like, oh, this is a crazy person.
Mm-hmm.
Then in the middle of me staring at her, she just stops and she goes, huh, I don't know why I was telling you that. And I was like, are you?
Oh, man.
She just looked at me and goes, well, anyway, and then just walked away.
You should have just been like, because nobody loves you enough to listen to you talk about it.
It's like, dude.
Crazy.
Bro, it was so bad. She had an extra drink, and I said, usually I'll tell people, you can keep your drink here, come back up. I said, I'll follow you. I had to see who she was with.
Yeah.
And she was with normal people. I wanted to take them to the side and be like, hey, do you know she's verbally assaulting people?
Yeah.
She's in there spilling the beans on. She don't even know.
She actually is expelled from this brewery for 2 weeks.
Needs a timeout, bro. Get her home. That's crazy. It was like she was talking in riddles and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, well, like an old lady telling a story is never
She wasn't old, bro. This was like a 39, 40-year-old lady.
Whoa.
Yeah, like a
still,
crazy lady.
let's be honest. Ladies who do not pursue comedy, not great storytellers.
Oh,
and some of the ladies who pursue comedy are also not great. Like
I think too, it's like when you're drunk.
Not to manosphere out here.
I don't think that she thought I was going to allow her to be able to tell that whole story.
Yeah.
Like I think she was just like, oh my God, I've never gotten this far in it. She was like talking like she needed to just talk it out. I was like, this is crazy. This is like therapy shit. And I was like, this is so inappropriate. The guy behind her kept doing where he would start walking up and be like, oh, she's still talking.
Dude, And that's being that guy sucks dick so much.
I wanted him to just come in like a kamikaze. I was like, dude, just come in and just.
About 4 minutes into that, as soon as I'm aware that she's just telling a story, she's got about 1 minute before I'm just going to stand uncomfortably close next to her at the bar and just.
I had to know where it was going. And you know what? I learned my lesson because I'll never get that 7 minutes back.
Never.
That was taken from
just
my
a
life.
full waste of time.
Yeah, I couldn't believe there was no resolution. There was no end. I was like, that's crazy, dude.
If you would have listened to her keep talking, you would have gotten to like hopes and dreams. How's her romantic? Like she could have just fully unraveled. Like she caught herself before she got there. Like I bet what happened is she caught herself as soon as she was about to do a big like jump in topic. And then she realized, wait a minute.
Let me tell you.
Why am I doing any of this?
Let me tell you. Looking in her eyes, I noticed she has no eyebrows. This is a crazy person.
Yeah.
I started picturing her with no eyebrows. I was like, you're
like, what does she look like in the morning?
I was like, that's exactly what I was like. That's a terrifying thought. And then I watched.
Do you think that she freaks herself out when she sees herself in the mirror?
No. She's probably smearing shit on the mirror. That lady's crazy as fuck, dude. I watched her come back into her body. Like I watched her come from just like a blackout back into.
Whoa.
What am I talking about up here? Telling this guy about my dad. I'm like, I wanted to be like, I don't remember asking for any of
None
this. I
of
asked,
this.
do you need another seltzer? Like, what is. It's crazy, dude.
Oh, thank God I've never had the service industry. Not really. Delivery driver's the closest I got.
That's some weird shit, too, though. You're walking into people's nest.
I like it because you get a small glimpse into everybody's life.
It's crazy.
But like just a little one, dude, there's.
You do a little.
There was
over the shoulder peek.
I mean, not even. You don't need to. You can hear what's on the TV.
Okay, yeah, good point.
You know what I mean? Like you can tell enough about what's going on. What are they wearing when they open the door? How much are they opening the door?
Have you ever gotten a naked person?
No.
Yeah.
Dude, one time it was this old couple and they needed to like write me a check. And I went in, so they like invited me like fully in the door because they wanted to close the door. So I'm like,
They're
okay, whatever.
A check for a delivery pizza. That's crazy.
Dude, I come in.
That hit me late. I'm sorry. That's crazy.
I come in. This old couple apparently was just sitting in their living room listening to a political debate on the radio because they didn't own a TV. Whoa. They just had one of those like Bose radio speakers, just the single unit, and that was where a TV would go. And they were just sitting in there listening to the radio.
That's
and they were
crazy.
Like, yeah, they were like, we don't own a TV. We just listen to the radio.
That's nuts. They're like living back in time.
This was like 2016.
That's insane. I didn't like it. I also didn't like doing apartments. That fucking infuriated me because the numbers on apartments do not make sense.
I worked at a place that did a lot of hotel business. So, I mean, hotels, they all have basically the same organization. And if they don't, fuck that place. Yeah. I'm talking to you, Bloomington Marriott across from the Mall of America. Fuck you. That place is amazing. There's like literally a section of the hotel that you can only get to from like one offshoot hall from one main hall. And none of the I have been wandering the halls of that hotel for 20 minutes before.
That sucks.
Just lost.
Yeah, I didn't do it for very long, but I didn't mind it. I just drove around, got high, and listened to music.
Yeah. Dude, there were nights. The most I ever did in one hotel was I had 3 orders in one hotel, which was awesome because I just took the elevator to the highest floor. Did that one, stairs down one floor, drop that, stairs down one floor, drop that.
Imagine the people that have to do it in like DC.
Crazy.
Drop it off to the Pentagon, like having to go through security.
Oh my God. Dude, one time I had to go through like security, but it was car security where they were checking your car at the Minneapolis airport because I was delivering to somebody. Bro.
You get arrested for weed. You're like, fuck, dude.
I wasn't smoking at the time, actually. Yeah. But I didn't realize until I found out they were going to search my car
Oh fuck.
that I'm like, oh, I have like a shotgun from when I moved a month ago, and I just haven't been thinking about it.
Actually, never mind.
And that's just in the trunk. But here's the thing: it was like my trunk was a mess. It was like under shit and all that.
They didn't find it?
No, they
Oh,
waved me right in.
That's crazy.
I basically
dude.
popped the trunk. He saw a bunch of junk, and like I could see the shotgun case because I knew what the color and what it looked like.
No.
But like he just didn't look that hard.
He's like, huh, musician.
Yeah, I drove right in.
Guy's got a guitar.
Nope.
I won't look in there.
No problem.
I'll respect the sanctity of a man's guitar case.
No, it was a shotgun case. It was like the old school, like the cloth.
Remington.
Yeah, like the cloth one, the old school one.
I know exactly what you're talking about. That's so funny.
Yeah, it was one of those. Just
That's
one of
so
those in
funny.
the back of the trunk. There was just so much other shit. He didn't notice it.
You're like, actually, never mind. Actually,
Nope.
psych, you just put it in park.
No, I got right in.
That's crazy.
Well, because they had me like get out of the car. Like it was like pull up to security, get out of the car. They saw the pizza in the car, so they basically just looked through the windows for the seats, and then he's like, pop the trunk, and then he just basically did that to show that he had me pop the trunk on the cameras. But then I definitely just carried out my delivery in the secured area with a shotgun in my trunk.
That's crazy. Yeah, I feel like that's it's kind of like a ladder. It could get you in anywhere.
Yeah.
I bet you a pizza could get
Pizza, yeah. You got one of those bags, you could probably, that'll get you 80% of the time.
You could park wherever you want to if you have like a thing.
The
on
topper?
top.
Oh, yeah, that's
I've
the
thought
best.
about that before. I've thought about that.
You can, for sure.
Man, we got that guy that gives people boots. Always comes into Glover, and he's always so chipper. And I'm like, man, it's crazy to me that this guy is.
You're having a good time?
He's in such good spirits, just ruining people's day all day. He's like the fucking Grim Reaper, dude.
Some people
He's
love
out,
it.
he's out there bringing death to people. Like just all day, the vibes that you would soak up of just people cursing your family.
That guy would be on an island if he had more money.
I mean, it's crazy.
No, that guy loves ruining people's days.
Or
And
just-
some people are
yeah.
like that.
Or
Some
just unaffected, I guess. I don't know. That's just like your entire job it's just like one big confrontation. I was thinking about it the other day. I was like,
Yeah.
man, that's a tough one, man.
some people like it, man.
Either they like it or they just give you the, hey, man,
Nah, I've met people who
it's
like
just my
it.
job, you know? They hit you with that. I
I've-
could see that.
I've met people who like it.
I think that's how I'd have to rationalize it. I'm just out here trying
just-
to make a buck, dude. Oh,
doing my
fuck
job.
me. Fuck me. All right, man.
Yeah.
Cool, dude.
I think that's how you have to do it if you're not a monster.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely screamed at some meter maids. I had a guy with like, I was just like, oh, fuck, man, is this what you envisioned for your life?
Yeah.
And he just looked at me and went, damn, dude, you're hateful. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's not good enough. Like,
Dude, I got pretty snappy with just like a phone customer service lady for a financial institution not too long ago.
yeah.
Because I was calling. I don't even know what my account number is on this thing. I'm calling to get the account number. So
I'm
she's
familiar.
like, all right, let me ask you some verification questions so that we can verify your identity. And it's like all of the information. It's all of the important information. And what's your account number?
You're like, I just gave you my fucking
So
social.
so I run through all of that, and she goes, you failed the security check. I was like, which question failed? She's like, which one do you think failed?
Oh, my God, dude.
Dude, I was like, oh, so you're not and like my parents are here because they're making me do this shit I don't want to do. So my parents are there, and my dad sees my shift in tone. And he's like, what'd she say? And I'm like, oh, she said they can't help and they're just taking my money. And she's like, no, sir. No, that's not what I. And I'm like, but you're not going to let me in and you're not going to give me the account number because I don't have my account number.
Oh, what did she say? She
Yeah.
told me to breathe while she fucks
Yeah.
me in the ass, Dad.
Yeah.
She's gently pulling
Yeah.
my hair, Dad. That's what's happening.
But no, so she
No, sir. I'm
yeah,
not
she's like,
fucking
that's not what I'm and I was like,
I am not fisting your ass,
yeah.
sir.
I said, so you're not going to help me with what I called for, which is to get my account number because I don't have my account number. And she's like, well, sir, if you don't have your account number. And I was like, hang up. Because that's the moment that makes me not fly off the handle is I'm really good at just being like right before I say something real heinous, I'll just end it.
Because you know it's recorded. They're telling you it's recorded because of you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're not. That has nothing to do with their people. That has to do with like, hey man, if you fucking drop if you say something crazy, we have you recorded.
Yeah, it's crazy. So yeah,
that's nuts. That's so funny. Your parents are sitting there and you're having to be try to keep it together.
And I was not happy with them because it's one of those things where like I had to work that morning. I got back from work. I finished work, and my dad's like, "Let's do this now."
Oh man!
And then just started like literally. The initial thing he did was he literally hit call on a number and then handed me his phone with like no context. Like they answered right away, and I just wasn't ready because I was like,
"Whoa."
Yeah.
He handed you a live grenade, man. He pulled the pin and said, hold on to this for me.
Yeah. So you're like, yeah, your parents are super chill. And I'm like, yeah, they're really chill.
No,
they're real cool and fun. Yeah.
I had
they know
they
how to
cool.
be how to be cool.
They were nice. They were nice.
With people, but with family, they get pretty not chill.
That's everybody's family. Dude, my dad was the king of that. My dad would be so mad at you. And you got to remember, my dad owned restaurants my whole life. So he is a people person, always. So, dude, he would fucking tear into you in the car. And then we would see somebody be like, hey, how you doing? And he would put it on. We were like, this is crazy. He would just watch it and be like, it's just over the top. And then he would just hit you in the.
My mom is good at that.
It's
like, my mom can answer the phone in the middle of screaming at you and just be the politest, nicest. Hey, how's it going? Yeah.
And then I used to tell my mom all the time, I go, you're so fake.
Yeah.
I feel like that's crazy. You're so fake. Now I'm an adult and I'm like, yeah, you have to. You can't fucking answer the phone and carry that over.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like when we went to the brewery and we haven't tried to get them to hold our hand really. So I'm like at the brewery and they're fucking running away from me and hitting me with the. And I'm like, hey.
You're like, whoa.
I know. I'm like, fucking quit doing that in front of all these people. Like, don't make me grab your goddamn arm. So yeah, we've been practicing.
So you guys are looking at getting leashes, I'm guessing.
No, you just. I don't know. I don't know.
Man, you walk your cat on the leash. I just assumed you would become a child leash guy.
If anything, like if I went to Disney World, right?
Yeah.
And let's say, like, because Christina eventually would have to go to the bathroom, and I would be left with both of them, or like vice versa. I think honestly, I would want them together, like tandem, like that video game that we played.
Oh, chain them together.
Yeah,
that's a good move.
Because at least they could go in the same direction. Because what is hard is when you're outnumbered and they go opposite directions.
Yeah.
Now, because when it's me and her, we play a zone defense, or we'll call back to each other and we go man to man.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like basketball where you're like, I got number 22. I'll be like, I got Ava. And then if Ava crosses and it's going too far, I'll yell, switch to zone. And then she'll get the one that she's closest to. Yeah. My dad got to witness it on Easter. We were in the front yard playing a little zone coverage.
You got it, man.
He was like, dude, that's crazy.
You guys are wrangling them.
Yeah, we're like sheepdogs when they're outside. You're just going up and nipping at their heels. Like, hey. That's why it would be nice if we get this house up in North Georgia, because it's like you wouldn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, because then you can just install an electric fence.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Keep them in the yard.
Your neighbor's like, hey, how you doing, neighbor? Your kids, that's like, beep, beep. Oh, my gosh. Have I ever told you about my cousin? Dude, my cousin had her poodle in the car and was backing down the driveway. Just like let the poodle jump in and forgot that she was wearing an electric collar. And then when it got her, it zapped her. And she just was like, my cousin didn't know why. Because at first she didn't remember that she was wearing a collar.
That's so mean.
It wasn't her dog. It was her mom. She was just visiting, you know. And she's like, oh, you can get in.
But that sucks because everybody's oblivious. The dog's oblivious. The lady's oblivious.
Took her a second. She's scared.
That's just...
everybody's screaming to pull back in.
And then that just brings the dog right back over it.
Dog's going to hate car rides.
Yeah.
Man, Kylie used to throw up a lot in the car. That sucks.
Oh, that's the worst, dude. Any kind of throw up in a car.
Yeah, you would think she would do this thing where she would come and she'd put her head up on your shoulder. And the first time she did it, I was driving. I was like,
oh, cute.
I was like, let me get my phone out. What a magical moment. Like, what a night. And she was telling me I'm sicky. It just fucking dog vomited all over my shoulder. It got in because at the time I was driving an Impala. It got in the stick shift.
Oh my God. That's horrible.
It was. I almost wrecked the car.
Yeah.
I was just.
Now we're both dead.
I was like trying to take a picture, like get the rear view mirror, you know?
Yeah.
Just projectile throwing up right down my shoulder.
Oh, that's horrible.
She was a cool dog, though. She would ride. My buddy did pedicabs, and we would work the door. So I would work all morning, and then at night I'd work the door, you know, till like 2, 3 in the morning. And I would feel bad because she'd been, you know, at home all day. So I'd bring her, she would work the door with me. And my buddy would come by, and she would just sit there as I would check people's IDs. And the people would be like, check your ID, pet the dog, come on in.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I would go to a bar if I knew they had a dog that you get to pet.
Everybody come outside because people come outside to smoke a cigarette, and they'd just be like, come outside, just... There's Kylie. Just love on her.
Hang out with the dog.
Man. Yeah, she wants to see some people. But my buddy drove pedicabs where you have the bicycle with the thing on the back. And when he wouldn't have a fare, he would come by and she would hop in and ride with him. And he'd just take her around.
Oh, I bet that gets people in.
Oh,
that
yeah.
thing.
And it was just like she would love it. You'd see her ride.
Dude, he can charge double if you get to ride with a dog.
Yeah, you get to ride with the coyote. Hop in. She was a coyote dog mix.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it was crazy. I didn't think it was a real thing, and then I took her to a vet. And like the first time a vet saw her, it was like, "Oh my God, where did you get this dog?"
Yeah, those aren't meant for cars. That makes sense.
No, dude, that was so out of her realm.
There's too much nature in that animal.
When I first got her, I brought her home and she dug a den in the backyard. I was like, "Oh man, this might be a coyote." I was like watching her dig this thing, and she was like out there yipping, and I was like, "I might have brought a wild animal home." I was like, "This might have been a fucking mistake." And then as she got older, she looked more and more like a dog. But
okay, but she looked like a coyote.
No, the vet was like a vet that I took her to all the time was like, yeah, that's definitely, you can look it up. There's like dog coyote mixes.
That's
Belgian
cool, though.
Malinois, like a Shepherd's, are the only. There's only a couple of breeds. She was cool, man. The guy like beat her, so I took her from him, and I had her for 13 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
man.
awesome.
She was a good dog. It was like I took her to the vet and I was like, man, she's so scared of like guys. Like this guy was abusive, and I was like, I don't know what to do. And he's like, teach her tricks. He's like, that'll give her like a sense of accomplishment. It gives you a connection. So, dude, she knew all kind of tricks. She would do bang bang. She would lay down.
Yeah,
she would do
I
the
know
whole
that
thing.
one.
Yeah. I would get drunk and we'd do a whole scene where I would act like I pulled her over and she'd put her hands up against the wall and I'd pat her down.
That's so
I'd
funny.
be walking around going, Kylie, what's this in the back seat? And I have a bag of weed, and she wouldn't look at it. It's killer at parties, dude.
Oh yeah, that would kill at a party.
Oh man, and my favorite thing, and at the time I was taking pain pills, so I was in Savannah, and I just gotten in this wreck, so I had a script for painkillers, and I would take a couple of pain pills, and I would walk her through downtown, and everybody stops you, and they're like, "What kind of fucking dog is that?" And then I just would tell people it was her birthday. And so I'd be high as fuck on pain pills.
Oh, and that makes you
come
feel
up and be
so
like,
good.
Oh, what a cute dog. I'd be like, bro, it's her birthday. And they're like, what?
Yeah, because that'll get people jazzed, dude. A
It's
dog
a
birthday?
victimless crime, dude.
It is.
She's having the best day of her life.
Mm-hmm.
I get to lie to people, which is fun.
Which is not on pills and lying to people.
It's a victimless, because you want to instinctively lie to people.
Yeah.
You do. That's part of pain pills.
Yeah, it's like cigarettes and beer.
Oh, man. Yeah, lying and pain pills is just a peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, it really goes together.
Yeah, Oxycontin and a little white lie. Ooh-wee. But yeah, just telling people it was her birthday, it was so fun. I'd have a thing of treats. They did, so fun. Savannah was crazy. I do have a picture of her because I walked up on Facebook group. It was a puppy meetup.
And you brought barely a puppy.
I brought a fucking like 11-year-old dog at that point. She just laid down and they just dog piled on her. I was like, dude, she's having the best day of her life.
Yeah.
I want to get a dog. I think that's why I'm talking about it.
Yeah, you got to get one. You got to get.
I got to get a house first.
Yeah, and then you got to get a good dog for the girls.
I know. What's a good dog for the girls? I kind of want to get a little one.
Yeah, I mean, my family, we had a mini schnauzer.
That's awesome, dude.
Mini schnauzers
Just,
are
you got to save something. I was like, you can't. You got to get a little, like, fucking mutt thing.
Yeah.
You got to get a little fucking ugly.
Yeah.
Or you get a lab.
But you need something little. You got to train it. And you got to train it well.
You know what I don't want? I don't want a little pickleball poodle. You know what I'm talking about? One of the doodles. Get that the fuck out of here.
Nah.
I don't want that.
Nah, a good, like, smaller to medium-sized dog.
Yeah, my parents got, like, a poodle. What's that other one that starts with a B? A little frou-frou thing. She looks like a big old fucking puffy marshmallow. Her name's Chia. The girls love her.
Yeah, I'm sure.
They love that.
That's the thing. It's got to be kind of fluffy for the girls, though, because they're going to want a fluffy dog.
It's like, but what am I doing? Now I got a third responsibility.
I mean, you could just get a just a golden retriever.
Yeah.
Just the dumb, happy dog.
yeah.
Just the dumbest, happiest dog.
That would be pretty tight, though.
Just.
I don't know. The house, man. We got to figure out the fucking house. Now it's like the inspection was just like today. They gave us a bunch of stuff that's like, I just want the inspector to be like, yeah, but what do you think?
Nope. What I've been told is that the inspector is always there to just tell you every reason you shouldn't.
Exactly. That's what he was hitting us with, like, yeah, but that's just nitpicky shit. I mean, I think it's kind of like I'm viewing it like a relationship of like, hey, man, I don't think any house is going to be perfect. I think it's what you can deal with.
And he isn't either. That's his job. His job is to also think that.
Yeah. So it's like, what can you deal with? What can you fix? The AC is a big problem because that would suck. Mm-hmm. Moving into a house in the summertime and the AC just blowing like lukewarm air.
Ooh, yeah.
That's how Amityville horror happens. That's how Daddy says night to everybody.
Yeah.
Here's Keegan.
Yeah,
just chopping down the bathroom door. Dude, could
you finish mowing your big ass lawn and come into a warm house?
A hot house with fucking the water pressure better be
perfect.
Fire hose.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a jailbroke shower head, so I think I'm bringing that with me.
Yeah, I need to get a better shower head.
No, you just got to go get one and jailbreak it, dude. Because they all have a restrictor on it and they have a regulator on it. And you can just watch a YouTube video and pop it off.
Okay.
And I went from, dude, the water pressure was crazy. And then I just popped this thing off that's like a regulator and it's night and day. That's why I was like, I already did it on these, so I'm bringing them to the new house because I don't even want to fuck with it again. But yeah, they try to limit your amount of water. Dude, you want to talk about a conspiracy. What about big water shutting me down?
Big water, yeah.
What about fucking, that's coming. That is coming. They're going to try to tell you.
Oh, you think the water wars are coming?
I think they're going to try to tell you how far you can drive, and they're going to tell you how much water you can use.
Dude, how far you can drive would be a problem for a lot of people.
They're going to do that. You're going to have like a work permit. That's what they want. They want you, and they're going to do it in the guise of climate change.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. If China's still butt fucking the earth.
We'll see, though, because climate change, they come to and then they leave it when they realize they're not going to get they get what they can out of it, and then they let you forget about it, and then they circle back again in 5 years.
Have you ever seen the Al Gore predictions of what that fucking guy said?
Oh, yeah, and it's been forever.
He's like, New York will cease to exist.
Yeah. He was saying Miami should have been gone 10 years ago.
Dude, when I was a kid, I was terrified for the rainforest. It's like we got hammered in public school. Mm-hmm. I was terrified. I was like, man, they're daily burning this down.
But I had the kind of parents that were like, that's all lies.
Dude, a suburban white, like 9-year-old suburban white kid in between playing Sega is like, I hope the Amazon is okay. God,
You're just playing Contra?
Oh, dude, I'm probably playing like Road Rash or Rampage. Just like, man, pause it. Like
I was just saying Contra because that's set. kind of in like rainforest.
Man,
At
we
least
played a
part of
lot of that Jurassic Park game.
Which one?
The one on Sega.
There was one I
the one on
played.
Super Nintendo was so hard.
There's one I played on a computer at some point as a kid, but like it was like an RTS almost.
What is that?
Real-time strategy.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
Like
not up on my...
like a top-down control and shit from above.
Oh yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I played that one.
So hard.
Yeah.
Fucking
Never had fun.
impossibly hard. That's the one I told you my grandfather on Super Nintendo called the hotline and paid like fucking...
That's
He
crazy.
paid like $3 a minute because that was back when you could call a hotline and they would help you through the level.
Yeah.
And he called it because he was sat down and was like, "What are y'all doing?" And we're like, "We cannot
Couldn't
beat
figure
this.
it out,
I don't
yeah.
think that you can beat it." And he's like, "Of course you can beat it." And like 2 hours later, they're like, "Hey man, dinner's ready." He's like, "Hold on, dude. I'm on the phone. This is crazy."
But it is crazy in that era there were games that were straight up like unbeatable. Not a lot, but that would happen.
I used to get the Game Informer.
Okay, yeah, my parents never were down with getting any kind of video.
We used to
game
just go to the
stuff.
grocery store all the time, so I would be like, "Can I get this?" And I usually could slip it in the buggy.
Yeah, that was always
I
a
hadn't been in
that,
pain
that was
in
always a big no in my house.
Yeah, my mom didn't give a fuck about that. That was where we would get the cheat codes for games. That's where we got
Yeah.
like the blood code. That's where you get the fatalities. That was.
I
the
would
big
get old issues from like friends every once in a while.
one. Yeah. Dude, the fatalities would piss me off
That's-
because my brother.
Well,
would
that's why I
memorize
like
them.
video games so much now, I think, is because when I was like, video games was one of those things where I had enough of them and enough exposure to really like them, but I not enough access. So now I have unlimited access, and I'm like, yes, I'm down with this.
You know what I do miss, and I don't want to just be like a nostalgia bomb on this, but I miss renting games for a weekend and just
That was
taking a
fun.
game home and like having your buddy spend the night and just we got this till Sunday. Let's fucking
Yup.
go in on this.
I beat the first Call of Duty game like that.
Oh, nice. We used to, dude, it would be cool too because if you got the Game Informer, it would give you tips and shit. You could like read
Yeah.
along. Now you just go to some autistic kid's YouTube and he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, this is how you need to."
Just a website, yeah. And games are so complex now that like if you want to really do, there's a lot of stuff in game where you're like, you kind of need it sometimes
Yeah,
because
for
it's just
sure.
like, what the fuck?
I always am like, I'm 38. I'm not on Vyvanse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I can't. I don't have superpowers. I have to remind myself that when I play fucking Apex. I'm like, these kids are, riddling out, going crazy.
Yep.
They're at the peak of their attention span. They're on a computer all day. Like their reaction time is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm 38. I'm stoned, and I might have already had a couple of drinks.
You might need to hang it up, man.
Nah, I've actually been playing pretty good.
Nah, you got a cowboy.
Fucking went.
You got a cowboy.
I know. I thought about it today. I felt guilty. I was
You
like,
got to do it. It's so good.
I know, but it's so nice to just jump on Apex and
It
play
will-
by the nap.
And you will enjoy it top to bottom more than you've ever enjoyed Apex in your life.
I think I need like a 2-day retreat where I just play Red Dead for 2 days.
You will get a quarter of the way through the game.
I know, but that would give me a good start.
Yeah, it would get you. It get you in there.
Because that's the thing. I'm only going to be able to play for like an hour and a half, and it's going to make me resent them every time they wake up.
You're taking away from Daddy's cowboy
Yeah,
time.
now I'm like, hey, fucking losers.
You need to get them into watching video games.
Yeah, that's tough, man. Because they will sit there like while I'm finishing an Apex game, and I'm like, this is like I'm just giving them heroin. You know,
Yeah.
like they don't really watch many screens, and
Yeah.
then they're seeing a video game.
But also,
flashing
Apex
colors?
is so flashy. Like Red Dead's not nearly that.
That's what I mean. Showing them Apex is like it's
Yeah.
crazy. I'm like, this might be doing irreversible.
It for
damage.
sure is. It's doing irreversible damage to you.
It's my way to stay in contact. Keeps me
Yeah.
sharp. I just fucking like, and I'm like, it finally got good at it. You know what I mean? I'm like, I can't switch games. I finally got good at this one, dude. The community is fun though. You get to get on everything they change. Everybody bitches. Everybody hates the game.
Yeah.
It has more players than have ever played it.
But that's what those games are.
People are like, this game is fucking dead. They're on Reddit like, this game is
Yeah.
over. More players than have ever been on it.
Yeah. That's how it always goes.
I mean, dude, people are on there like they changed the hemlock. I hope the devs die. You're like, holy shit. Every time I read something like that, I'm always like, oh, this is probably a 12-year-old.
Have you heard about Crimson Desert?
No, tell me. What is that?
It's this game that came out where like it was a little not controversial, but people were like, what's gonna happen here? Because they were promising like so much in like player choice and like the size of the game and the size of the map.
Really?
And like what you can do, what you can't do, like very big on all that. And people are like, this seems too ambitious. Like this seems too good to be true. And it's come out and it seems to be pretty much what they advertised, which is crazy.
What is it?
It's a giant RPG.
Whoa.
Like you'll look at like videos of like a guy, like a TikTok video or like a short Instagram reel where a guy will be like, okay, let's see the map. And they pull up the map and then they start zooming out and you're like, what the fuck even is this?
Yeah. See, that's where I'm like, this
But
is
there's
like,
also like mounts, like you get flying mounts, you get like, you can travel pretty quick. Apparently it's pretty good. The biggest complaint I've heard about it is the controls are a little wonky.
See, that's the thing about Apex. It has those Titanfall controls.
I never really got into it.
The one thing they figured out on Titanfall is the movement. That's why once you start playing, that's why I can't play Call of Duty. I got to play Call of Duty. And I feel like I'm like fucking, my feet are in cement. It's so slow. It's like, oh, once you do this, you can't go back.
I don't like fast games though.
It's so fast.
I don't love fast. I
It's
mean,
so fast.
you know what my favorite game is, right? It's a slow game.
I mean, I've seen you just fucking play Minesweep.
Yeah.
That's about as fast as you get.
That's my high speed game. Yeah.
That's high stakes. I don't have that. I was talking to Christina, but I don't have that.
It
autism.
is funny. I'm like good enough at Minesweeper that it's almost a party trick.
It's crazy, dude. You are like a mentat at it. You're like a
Yeah.
Minesweeper mentat.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at it.
Your fucking eyes roll back in your head. You're just
No, but like XCOM. I love XCOM, and XCOM is like chess times 1,000. It's like slow. You have unlimited time to think out your moves, and you need a lot of time because like it's very high stakes movement. Everything you're doing.
I would much
matters.
rather just go outside and fucking throw the disc around or something.
That's-
Like that was so fun today.
Yeah, for
we
sure.
haven't even really talked about. We kind of glazed over. You put what? You put 3 baskets
Yep.
in your backyard,
Yep.
and you have 3 different pin placements.
Yes.
So you got a 9-hole course out back.
Yes. I have a par 2 9-hole.
It's pretty fucking dope.
Just like a little like, and it's, I would say there's 2 easy shots.
Yeah, it's
And
the
the-
angles are nice.
And the rest of it, it's like, it's just challenging enough. There's just enough shit in the way.
And 2 of them are on concrete. So 2 of your
Yeah, 2 of the tee pads.
2 of the tee pads are concrete.
Mm-hmm.
So you go, and then you have an unlimited amount of safari shots. Really, I was very happy with it.
Yeah.
I was like, this turned out good. The baskets are nice.
Yep.
Dude, the canvas ones fucking suck.
Yeah.
Those suck.
Yeah, they're for travel.
Yeah, I know. But every time you like set them up and you're like, dude, this is.
Yeah, it's like those chairs that fold up, those canvas chairs that fold up, where it's like, yeah, you can bring it anywhere, but it's not the best.
No, these are great, man. This is
Yeah.
a good setup. It'll be good for the housewarming party because you're having a housewarming party.
Yep.
What are you gonna? All right. So what are you doing for food? What are you gonna
Grill.
Burgers, dogs.
Burgers, dogs.
So are you all right? So you do that, and then you're just gonna tell everybody bring shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I usually would do.
Yeah.
Bring
And
your
then
own beer. I'll have a couple of coolers. You can
Yeah.
throw some shit. Bring sides.
Yes.
I don't know what I'm gonna bring.
Whatever.
I think it's something.
Yeah. I'll make like the island a whole sides thing and
Yeah.
no, it'll be sick. And I'd like to get a projector by then because then I can just kind of put like whatever
Skate videos.
yeah, music videos
Put
or
some
whatever
fucking-
in the
yeah.
background.
Put some Yoder Vision up on the TV.
Yeah,
Have that
there
playing.
you
That would
go.
be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Your parents were like, he doesn't even have a TV.
I don't need a TV.
That's what I was saying. I was like, dude, it's a different generation.
yeah.
We don't We
My
don't
parents
really,
have like 5 TVs.
We don't even. My parents just leave theirs on.
Yeah.
It's just on. It's
Yeah.
like their baba.
My parents too. They're just walking around doing whatever throughout the house. TV's on.
My dad. The best change that my dad made was when he got YouTube. And got the YouTube on the TV. Now every time I go over there, he's showing me cool music.
That
every
is
time.
Parents love to accuse you when you disagree with them of being like, you're all over the propaganda. You're all propagandized. And it's like, I don't watch TV all day like you do.
That's what I'm saying.
Who's more likely to be watching propaganda?
You're like, the propaganda is telling you to say that.
Yeah. What are we doing, man? You've supported every war of my lifetime. Every war of your lifetime you've supported because I don't know. But you're still like, oh, yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you love the military-industrial complex. Huge fan. Bro, that guy that I pass by every day that had the Israel flag out front, he had an Israel flag, and then he had a, back the blue. Now it is a smiley face and a FAFO. All the other flags are down. He just has a smiley face and a fuck around and find out. I was like, what is that?
It's a wild swing.
The smiley face is really where I'm like, what is that mean?
Yeah, that's uncomfortable.
Yeah, because you would think, maybe
apparently...
Maybe saying peace, and then you go on the other side, it's fuck around and find out. You're like, okay, I'm confused on the message here.
Well, apparently Iran is going to get bombed into oblivion tonight or whatever. According to Trump's Praise Allah Easter tweet.
Dude, he hit him with the Allah Akbar.
Dude,
like, what is going the fuck on, bro? And Iran's hitting him with Lego movies?
Wait, what?
Yes, dude. I've been doing, on their Twitter, the official Iran Twitter, they're doing Lego AI videos making fun of, Trump and shit. And I was like, look, I'm like, the timeline we're on is not good.
That doesn't even feel particularly insulting.
It was, you know what? I don't know what AI they're using. It wasn't bad. I was like,
I have no idea.
The best thing that I have seen, and I know that we hate AI, and we've really been, dude. Which I passed 9 flock cameras on the way over here. Have you seen the breakdown on those fucking things?
The what cameras?
Flock cameras.
Well, I don't even know what that is.
Oh, dude, they can take facial recognition and they can bring up your address, your home.
Wait,
phone
where
number,
are these?
everywhere. I passed.
But tell me where. What are they putting them on? What does it look like?
They're on stoplights, and then there's some that are just on post.
What does it look like?
They have a little solar panel. It's just looks like a traffic light. Oh. It looks like a literal traffic camera, and it's.
Well, that's you ever look into the Stingray?
Dude, this guy hacked into these things and was like, the amount of information that I can get from these, from anybody walking by in any car, any you drive by, it has your license. This is what they had in England, and all those dudes started attacking them with baseball bats.
Dude.
And they have
I've seen these fucking things.
Dude, it's a giant problem in England because they started hitting them with baseball bats, and it's like a $1 billion thing that they spent all this money and resources in, and people are fighting back with rocks.
Good. Free rocks.
That's so funny. That's some fucking guy in the room is going, I didn't see this coming.
Yeah.
They're hitting it with sticks.
Sticks and stones do break the cameras, actually.
It's just $1 billion. They're like, oh, we didn't do it. I was like, dude, I watched a video where this guy was talking about, he's just like, this is alarming that I can do this. He's like, I'm not a hacker. Yeah. This is crazy that you can get in and it has this much information about everybody. And he's like, who is this data getting sold to? Who is this? And everybody. The flock cameras were on the Super Bowl commercials.
Ugh.
Isn't that crazy? They connect to your Ring camera. They can get in your Ring camera. And then they can paint a whole picture from everybody's Ring camera.
Hold on, Keegan. Let me stop you from just fear-mongering real quick. I have a theory. And I came up with this yesterday. I'm going to throw it out there because if it's right, what a call. Have you heard of Dungeon Crawler Carl?
No, but I like it.
So the first book I think came out in 2020. The guy dropped 4 more books in 2021.
Yeah, he got crazy.
Like he's working on the 8th book.
He went pandemic crazy.
It's this book series that I've never heard of. It's 6 years old, and it's everywhere. Like in the last 2 years, I hear about it once a week at least from a different person.
What?
It's just popping up everywhere. Apparently, it's in development to be made into something, with like some big names or whatever. My theory is that because that output's too crazy. I think this is AI. I think that this is the first, like, they've made this book series using AI, and this is an AI artist. And in 5 years, when it's this giant beloved
This
property,
is what we talked about. What we were talking
they'll
about.
be like, oh, that was AI from the start. It turns out you guys like it.
So what is it called?
Dungeon Crawler Carl.
I think AI.
That's my guess. My guess is it's the first, like, real attempt at, like, we're going to build a massive property built based on an AI thing.
And they're going to build it up so then when you find it out, they're going to be like, what's the difference? You love it.
Yeah, it seems like too much too fast.
Wow.
It's 6 years later, and I think this year the 8th book of the series is coming out.
Yeah.
That feels a little, and apparently what's good about it is it ties into all of the other, like, Ready Player One.
Yeah.
It's that style shit where it's like it's touching on all of the nostalgia that you possibly could.
Damn, that's crazy. Basically, what I was getting to, though, is that it is always like a numbers game, and it's so funny that a flock camera can get beat with just like a piece of duct tape and cardstock. You have to break it.
Have you ever read up on guerrilla warfare?
Yeah. It's just so funny. Just to go up there and like put a little postcard over it. You're like, and no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that.
No, nobody does.
What about I was driving to the new house, which if we get this house, it's out there, dude. It is out there. It's about an hour away, but it's a ways off the highway. But as I was driving, I was telling Christina, I'm like, look around, take it in, because this will be our drive. Is this going to be too far from the highway? Just like trying to figure it out. And dude, right as we get to our street, we pull up and there's just this old guy out there, and he's got a little tent, and he's got a big ass table, and he's selling birdhouses.
Whoa.
And as we're pulling down the street, you're doing like maybe 10 miles an hour because it's like a little windy ass street, and he's just out there like waving, and I'm like, this guy fucking rules. And it's all farm stands of everybody selling their produce and their little knickknacks that they make on their homestead. And then I was like, it's just the kind of vibe we want. Then you pull up and it's just some genuine old guy in overalls waving at you selling his birdhouses. I was like, that guy rules.
Yeah.
That rules. I was like, I fucking love that. Like, I was like, God damn, I want to live right here. I want to be that guy. Just painting birdhouses.
Yeah, but you already got a birdhouse guy there. You need something else.
No, I know. That's what I mean. I would find my niche.
Bat houses.
Yeah. Bee houses. I want to do bees when we get there. So we're definitely gonna farmstead, and I think one of the first couple of things we're gonna do is garden, chickens, greenhouse, bees, bro.
Then bats, because bats are awesome.
Yeah.
Do you know?
We're gonna be hell on earth to live next to.
You know what bats are good for, right?
Killing everything. They eat all the ticks and shit.
Mosquitoes.
Yeah.
All that shit. It's awesome.
All of it.
And you just build a house and they just start showing up over a few years.
That's fucking cool.
My family, there was a point in like early high school where my dad built a bat house.
Really?
And put it on the side of the house. By the time I left for the army, it was like, there was, probably 40, 50 bats living in that motherfucker.
We could put the bat symbol on it. That would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's the bat cave.
Yep. And they're not that big.
Okay, I'm into that. We're gonna have the chickens. The garden is gonna be cool. Greenhouse seems nice. A little tinkering in there.
Yeah.
And then
I wonder what you want to grow in the greenhouse, Keegan.
I really want to do blueberries and strawberries and stuff that we can keep the greenhouse hot, and then do like tropical fruits.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to be able to go in my greenhouse and make a smoothie.
Whoa.
That'd be awesome. Just pick shit out of the greenhouse.
Yeah.
Then you get a little orange bush. But if we're up in North Georgia, we could get an apple tree.
Yeah.
That would be nuts to me.
Man, I really take it for granted because apple trees where I grew up, we had 8 apple trees on our property.
What?
Yeah. Minnesota is like the apple state.
That's the North Georgia. It's like
Yeah.
Big Apple. That's awesome. Yeah, I know. It's like I'm going the other way. I'm out.
Yeah.
I might just do like a Mennonite thing with mushrooms.
Just start your own cult. Well, that's, when comedy doesn't work out,
Why does it have to be a cult? Why can't it just be a bunch of us gardening?
because that's the only way it works.
I think homesteading. I think a commune is more of what it would be called.
Name a commune that's not a cult.
True.
It comes with the territory.
Are you going to be like this when we go to the sound bath? Because we're definitely doing that.
Yeah. I'm going to be just like this. I'm going to be like, what a fun cult experience I'm having.
Hey, you fuck around, get some lot justice.
Somebody
hit you with a super soaker of LSD. They're like, you're about to become the gong, Trent.
Dude, I go to a sound bath. I'm going to view a sound bath the same way that you would view like a timeshare meeting.
You just break into a million pieces. They just hit you with an LSD squirt gun and ring a gong. I got to watch my daughter see a wind chime for the first time.
Whoa.
Yeah, she's seen them, but like she's
never connected it.
She's never realized that the wind will do it. And then today at the house, the wind was blowing. Bro, we got the girls out of the house because we were walking around like, I was like, maybe they'll see our kids on the Ring camera and be like, yeah, we should buy them an AC. I'm out there like, Ava, can you say AC to the Ring camera?
I love cold air.
Bro, we cannot do that. I'm like, we cannot fucking move in. And they got to pump the septic because that would be a nightmare, dude.
I mean, both of them are you call a guy out and it's going to be expensive.
Yeah.
But if you have to pay for one of them, I feel like septic, there's no way it's as expensive.
They are going to pay for the septic, I think. They
okay.
Have to. They haven't had a service in a while.
Okay.
So I think it's filled up. Which it's like now we're going to be bidet people, I think.
Huh?
I think we're going to be bidet people.
Bidet people, okay. I've considered it.
Yeah, because it's like you can't do the wipes in a septic, and it's like, I don't know what to do, you know? But bidet's going to be hard with toddlers. I feel like they're
it's a whole nother thing to teach them. And then you have European babies. That's no good.
I don't think you can hit a baby with fucking water in their ass. That's how you never potty train.
Yeah.
You're like, in the brace for impact, this thing's going to wash your ass.
I heard you can get more water pressure out of them with a YouTube video.
We got this thing like a fire hose. I jailbroke the bidet. Get ready.
I actually bled.
It actually waxed my ass. It's crazy.
Honey, I pressure washed the deck with our bidet.
Honey, I pressure washed my taint, dude. It's clean. I haven't really used a bidet. I've used it once, but I've never had like a one at my house.
Yeah, I used one non-consensually once. Hey, man. Yeah. Korea, the buttons aren't labeled in English.
Oh no, dude, that's got to be scary.
And
Is it cold water or warm water?
I definitely caught the cold water button.
Oh no, I would scream. I think
I
think I might scream.
I wasn't calm. I was pretty upset.
Yeah, that would be terrifying because that's like you're on high alert, bro. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the biggest fears.
Especially, I had already wiped. I was like, I'm not going to use it because I don't know how this thing works. I thought I was hitting the flush button.
You're like, oh my God, that's so funny to get unconsensual bidet experiences. Yeah. No, boy, no.
That's why I don't like karaoke. It's why I don't like bidets.
I think it'll be something for like mom and dad's bathroom.
Yeah, kids' bathroom. They can get a bidet later.
Yeah, I mean, we'll just have to figure it out. Septic tank. I don't know. I think we might move there though. We might be North Georgia people.
I mean, the plan has been North Georgia. That's the only place you've been looking, right?
Yeah, we've looked at probably like 35 houses.
All in North Georgia.
All in North Georgia. So I just want to be up there with the kids. It's like the kids are the immediate thing where you're like, yeah, all right, I want them to be able to have a yard, to be able to run around, be outside kids, not have to worry about it. I just want them to have like a good,
Buy him some guns.
yeah, get them some guns, get them shooting some skeet,
Dude, getting a kid a little 22 is so fun.
you know, introduce some energy drinks. Really good.
Get him on the White Monster early.
I mean, a BB gun would be badass. Have some little anti-Oakleys. A four-wheeler? Come on,
I mean, you know me. I grew up a four-wheeler.
that's
kid.
what I mean. I'm like, you understand. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
but
telling you. I'm like, this
Keegan,
is important.
Look at me. Do you want to raise four-wheeler kids?
I think I'm going to have four-wheeler kids whether I have a four-wheeler or not. I think a four-wheeler's in your soul, you know? I mean, I was a four-wheeler kid, and I never had. The first time I got on a four-wheeler, it was like my white trash jeans were just like a fish in water, you know?
Yeah, it's the best.
They were like, yeah, you pull your foot up for the to stay. Like, I know.
Yeah, your dad's like explaining how it works, and you're like, oh no, this just makes sense.
Yeah, you're like, for some reason, I already know how to do the clutch. I don't know. It's just in me, baby. It's in my DNA.
Yep.
Yeah, man. It is true, though. I was never a dirt. I always felt weird with the dirt bike. I never liked the dirt bike.
Yeah, me too. I didn't get into motorcycles till I bought a motorcycle.
Yeah. That seems. Yeah, I was just never into it. And I was always like, I already know how to drive this thing.
Yeah.
Why would I never wanted to waste because I only had so much time for the activity. I was like, I don't want to learn. I already know how to drive this. My buddy had a Pilot that was fucking awesome. Did you ever do those?
What?
A Pilot is like it's almost like a go-kart that has like a roll cage and you control the gas.
Those things are fun.
On the steering wheel. Well, what happened was, so at his house, behind his house, there was a Kroger. So his neighborhood backed up to where they were going to build a Kroger. But they didn't build it for fucking years and years and years because all the zoning and shit. But they had cleared out like a road to bring stuff in.
Yeah.
And cleared out a couple of places. So we would take it back there and just drive it through these like all these different little roads and the like lots that they had. It was awesome.
Yeah. No, we had an awesome area to ride around in. And we had like some similar aged kids who were neighbors that like lived a little ways up.
Yeah, that's
and they had a four-wheeler too, so we had
awesome.
like a little four-wheeler gang.
Dude, I was riding on the front of it one time and I was like, you could ride and have to pick your feet up and just go and just, you know, we would only go so slow. You're in the back. It wouldn't like, you wouldn't open it up. It was just if you got tired of walking, you could kind of ride it out for a little bit.
We got real dangerous about it.
Bro, as we were going, we hit a branch and I got my legs trapped and got slammed and he didn't see me and just rolled over me.
Oh no.
It sucked so bad. It was one of those things where he had to go over me, but I was just like, bro. When you're a kid, you're like, oh my God, I'm really hurt.
Dude, I had
Call your mom.
one time I rolled the four-wheeler with my sister on the back.
That's terrible.
And she got thrown off, but the four-wheeler was on me, and she lifted it off of my leg.
Jesus.
Like full adrenaline.
Yeah.
Because we had a big, crazy sledding hill. I've told you some stories about it. But when we would, in the summer, like with the four-wheeler, we would do a lap around the property. And the most fun was to literally gun the four-wheeler as hard as you could down this huge, steep sledding hill. And it was at the bottom of that. I didn't slow down enough when I went to turn it after that. Rolled that motherfucker.
Dude, I slung my mom in a golf cart one time.
Yeah, but that's just good fun. That's just what you do in Florida.
Dude, I fucking caught her before she really was gone. Like, she was gone, like, accepted that she was gone, like, wasn't trying to catch herself. Like, I looked over and realized, like, she was out, and I grabbed her by her shirt, and I pulled her back in. Dude, she was so mad that there was no words to even be.
Yeah.
Like, she was so pissed. Like, she couldn't even vocalize how angry she was. She said, pull over.
And you're like, no. As soon as I'm not driving, you're going to beat the fuck out of me.
I was like, let me just get back up here with everybody else. Let me get back up here with Ryan and the rest of the cousins. Yeah, I just dropped her off, hit her with the reverse.
You gotta, dude.
As soon as you drop her off, you're like, "Wee."
Oh, because golf carts are so. As an adult, a golf cart is so much fun.
They really are.
And I think it's because they're top heavy and flip easy that makes it fun. Like you're driving and you're like, oh, this thing could go over.
And no seatbelts is always fun too.
Yup.
There is a definite sense of danger in a golf cart.
It feels like the most dangerous that you can get on four wheels.
Yeah, I mean, you're fucking hammered. Yeah, it's like a box truck. It is the boxiest, fucking stupidest design.
Yeah.
And you're like, I've had 11 beers, dude. I'm definitely going to gun it down this hill. Dude, I told you about us.
Honestly,
right?
we should do a golfing trip just because I assume we'll both do very badly.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And we'll have too much fun with the golf cart.
Dude, did I tell you about it? So we were on a golf. I probably told you this, but I'll tell you again, whatever. We're on a golfing trip. It was like a bachelor party. Everybody's on mushrooms. Everybody's drunk as shit. And we're like hitting, and our friend is hitting these golf balls, and he goes, do y'all hear that? What is that noise? Everybody's all fucked up. It's on Defusky Island. It looks like Jurassic Park out there, right? It's gorgeous. It was like a raining day. So it was like rainy, kind of overcast. So we didn't see anybody else out on the course. Everybody had their own car. We had like 4 cars between like maybe 5 or 6 people because the guy was like, we're like, can we all take a cart out? He's like, yeah, I guess. Like nobody else is on the course.
Doesn't matter.
So everybody has a 6-pack in their golf cart. We're just rowdy, right? So he's like, I think I hear something. And he's just whacking. He's like driving these balls. He was really good at golf, so we're all just watching him drive. Everybody's tripping, going, man, you're killing that thing. He's like, I swear I hear something. And it was another golf group on the other side of these trees, literally screaming and whistling, like, please, God, stop. Dude, it's just bombing balls.
Just raining down hell.
Some guys over there in Vietnam, just like, oh my God. What is happening? So we realize it. And we're like, oh, shit. Sorry, dude. Sorry.
Yeah.
So these dudes are fired up. They're
Yeah,
like, fuck.
not happy.
Yeah, fuck these guys. So we have to go over this little bridge to go around this corner where they're at, right? So they haven't really seen us as a group. So we're going.
Oh, good. I'm sure the first impression was great.
Dude, there's 3 of us, and we had 3 golf carts, which they don't know this yet, but they're about to be like, dude, what the fuck? And we're going over this bridge, and for some reason, my buddy is tripping, and he like panics when he goes over the water, so he slams on the brakes. So then my friend fucking barrels into him, dude, just rear ends the fuck out of him. His partner goes slamming into the windshield, completely falls out, almost falls in the water. Bro, there's alligators out there. Like,
He might have died.
there's definitely alligators. Like there's big ass. So I see the crash and I'm just laughing so hard. I don't hit the brakes. I slam into our buddy who then slams into the other car. And everybody's like dying laughing. And that's the first impression for these guys that we just bombed golf balls at them. They just watched us 3 stooges run into each other.
They were like, oh, they're on drugs.
Yeah, they literally were like, oh my God.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, completely diffused the situation.
You know
like,
what?
Oh, they're retarded.
You know what? You guys play through.
I think my buddy just looked up and was like, we're on a bachelor party. Like, sorry. He's like, yeah, you guys. It was crazy.
Yeah, play through.
You guys just go on ahead, man. I was like, man, could you imagine if we fucking took this thing into gator-infested waters? Like, if we just crashed it. Dude, the guy, that was when I told you, the guy told us, he's like, yeah, there's a 12-foot gator on hole 1. I was like, well, I'm skipping that hole.
Yep, we'll start on 2.
It's crazy, dude. You're like 12 foot, the whole thing? That's insane, bro. That's a fucking dinosaur. I'm out.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go anywhere near the water. I was like, dude.
Yeah. Dude, I saw,
Wrecking a golf cart as an adult is insane.
since I bought disc golf baskets, the algorithm's really been feeding me a lot of disc golf content.
Oh, yeah. Like, we got this guy's number.
Dude, I saw a video the other day of this guy on like a pro tournament where he had to throw, there was like basically a cliff on the edge of the fairway. Mm-hmm. And the cliff had a spot where it kind of like looped around. And this guy was, I mean, his disc was on the edge of the cliff. And he had to throw over this gap from the edge of a cliff.
Crazy. Have you ever thrown your disc off a cliff?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
there's courses will build that any chance they get. Like if there's a spot that they can make feel like a cliff, they will.
No, dude, we used to go allegedly to Plowing Canyon, and there's a spot where you could throw it down in this valley, and it just forever.
It's so fun, dude.
Yeah, probably just murdering a deer down there.
I like it when you walk up on a hole and it's like 900 foot par 3, and you're like, hell yeah.
Well, see, this wasn't on a hole. We would just do it off the side, allegedly.
No, I've played a couple courses that have like holes where it's
you
like
would throw it like over this canyon, and you would watch the drafts. Like take the disc up. I was like, that rules. Man, I love playing disc. I wish we could like figure out a way to film it and do it on the Patreon. That would be crazy.
We need another person to help, at least.
Yeah.
At least one other person to help.
We could set up, I think, a sick game of like putt, you know?
Yeah, we could do that probably.
Yeah, like set up one basket and just kind of go around and like do a game of putt.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Then I would really worry about hitting the camera. That's what I was thinking.
Yes, for sure.
Just taking it out.
Just putting it on a tripod, yeah. And we'd have to move the camera a lot.
That would suck to be the first one to take the tripod out.
That's why I think we get 2 people.
Yeah.
We get 2 people. One person is by the basket. One person is by the tee pad.
Okay.
But then we need 2 people.
Yeah. You're like, listen, I'm saying.
And also, editing that together is going to be fun.
It's going to be tough. You're like, listen, what I'm saying is it's Top Golf, but it's a batting cage.
It's Top Golf for baseball.
Where are we at? We did it.
We did it?
Think so. Yeah, we're at 122. We did it.
Because I have to pee.
Yeah, we did it. What do you got? I want to go see that new Mario movie.
Really?
I really do. Did you see the first one?
No.
What? It was good.
I have never given a shit about Nintendo a single day in my life.
Oh, man, I was a big Nintendo guy. Super Nintendo ruled.
Yeah,
Super
I
Nintendo still rules.
never owned any Nintendo.
Yeah, Super Nintendo ruled. I owned a Wii. Wii was awesome.
Anyway, if you're watching this on the day of, too bad, loser, you missed Mutation Brewing on Thursday. That's all I have as far as shows coming up. But
nice, man. Shout out Die Laughing
Follow me on
Comedy.
Instagram, Trent Ludzak.
Shout out to those guys at Die Laughing Comedy. Yo,
Yeah.
Patreon.com/FinishTheStory. We got up all kind of stuff. We're doing book reports. We got dart games. We got bonus episodes.
Disc
It's
golf
$1.
incoming.
It's $1 a month. We got some new people on there, so thanks for joining us.
Maybe joining a cult.
Maybe joining a cold up in North Georgia. Maybe getting on some sound bass shit when they come through.
Me showing Keegan that I can do a backflip on a trampoline.
That's the one that we really are about to do. 'Cause Trent thinks he can go into a bounce place and on the first try do a
I think
backflip.
under 3 attempts, I think, was what we agreed on.
Under 3 attempts.
I think
you might get it under
I
3.
think the first one will be shaky, and I might not make it all the way around. The second one will look shaky, but I'll make it. The third one will be perfect.
I can hit a front flip for sure.
I am a billion times more confident in my ability to do a backflip than a front flip.
Now, am I going to land on my feet and like the Olympics?
Yeah.
No, but I could probably cannonball.
That's the thing is, I'm saying I'm going to land perfectly on my feet in this backflip
No
because
fucking way, dude.
Because that's where you're stupid, Keegan. Because you never did the backflips. You don't realize that the front flip, it's hard to land on your feet. It's very hard because the way you're coming around. A backflip, once you commit and make it around, it is so easy to land on your feet.
There's no way that you're going to fucking do that.
For sure.
There's no
I'm for
fucking
sure
way,
gonna, dude. We need to put a crazy stake on this because
fuck that. If it's crazy stakes, you got to do it on your first attempt. That would be nuts. I would fucking flip out if you did it like flawlessly. Your hands in your pocket. You don't break eye contact with me while you do it. You're like, dude.
No, if
If you do it, I'll be excited.
You have to shit your pants on camera, willfully. Like you have to say, like
That's how we get kicked out of a jump house.
I want you to be standing in the middle of a room, and I want you to force a shit in your pants.
You just land it, and I just look over like a toddler. Just oh my god, dude, that would stink so bad. I could not imagine.
I mean, if you get a real property, you might as well buy a trampoline. I'll do it on yours.
Man, trampoline, I would be so nervous all the time. I'm sure it'll come because they're probably going to do gymnastics. They flip all the time.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's definitely going to come. But, oh, fuck. I'm worried about my fucking father-in-law. One of the first things he said was like, let's get him a four-wheeler. I'm like, hey, man, they're 5 months.
Yeah.
Like, maybe,
Start them early.
yeah, maybe not. Yeah.
Make them prodigies.
You just have her on a four-wheeler. She falls off, breaks her arm. You're like, okay, so she's not a prodigy. Now we know. Like, we're just throwing shit at the wall, babe.
Yep,
Seeing what
yep,
sticks.
we're figuring it out.
She didn't love a piano. She's not a fucking prodigy. She doesn't ride horses.
You got to give them math. See how that goes.
I gotta learn how to swim. That's a big one this summer.
You don't know how to swim?
They don't.
Oh, they don't. Yeah.
I don't know how to teach them.
Throw them in.
I think so.
Old school.
You've been talking so much.
Give you a sip of daddy's beer.